monthly board meeting of the Amber Area School District Board of Directors on Wednesday, January 18th, 2023 is now called to order. Can everybody please rise for the flags? I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do we have our Economy Elementary 5th grade student council here to give a report? You can come on up here. Thank you for coming tonight. You can use the mic. Hi. You can.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Is it on? It's not on.
No.
On behalf of the Student Council and the students at Economy Elementary, I would like to express how fortunate we are to attend a school with such a dedicated faculty and staff. The faculty at Economy strive to challenge their students to reach their full academic and social potential for success beyond the classroom. We began our school year with a welcome back assembly that focused on our school-wide positive behavior plan and kindness initiative. Since then, we have had an anti-bully assembly presented by the Bright Star Theater Company, a science assembly sponsored by the Carnegie Science Center, a fire safety program presented by the Economy Fire Department, and a magic show with kindness and anti-bully theme. After the first 9 weeks, there was a perfect attendance gym reward period for students, and honor roll students were rewarded with a movie and popcorn. In addition, high grade level scorers and an accelerated reader received a gift card to Barnes & Noble. In addition, we all get very excited about the monthly ticket drawing for our Star Positive Behavior Program and Kindness Program. Winners received gift cards to McDonald's, Five Below, and Walmart. There's a lot to look forward to at Economy Elementary with the start of the new semester. We will be participating in the upcoming Book Class project that will allow students to receive books for free, the Mobile Art Culture Science Lab, and the CLO's performance of John Lewis and recognition of Black History Month. The PTA has been very active in sponsoring the Fun Run, school dances, the book exchange, wheel rodeo, Santa shop, and the cereal box domino project, to name a few activities. Also, the many fundraising events provide our school with additional opportunities to learn and have fun. Economy Elementary is the best place to be.
Thank you very much for coming tonight. Do you want to come up to the mic and say your names? Do you mind?
Brett Hines.
Of the one and only Stowe Park.
Dana Palmer. Claire Hartman.
Nice to meet you. Thank you very much. This meeting is being recorded for district purposes. It is or may be published in part or in its entirety on the district's website without the express permission of meeting participants. Can I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Carpenter?
Here.
Mr. Cephas?
Here.
Mrs. Fisher?
Here.
Ms. Fitzko?
Here.
Mr. Keever?
Here.
Mrs. Kehoe?
Here.
Mrs. Smith? Here. Mr. Zapchi?
Here.
Mrs. Ramasco?
Here.
All present.
Thank you. And the sunshine law, please.
The Board of School Directors held an executive session on Wednesday, January 18th to discuss personnel matters information, strategy, and/or negotiation session relating to the negotiation of a collective bargaining agreement, matters subject to attorney-client privilege and other confidentiality laws, salary schedule, and labor relations.
Thank you. Is there any correspondence this evening?
No correspondence.
Thank you. Can I have a motion to accept the minutes of Wednesday, December 7th reorganization meeting and board meeting?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? And a motion to accept the treasurer's report dated November and December 2022?
So moved.
I'll second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Moving on, are there any amendments to the agenda this evening? Seeing none. Moving on to recognition and presentation.
Okay, first.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. School Board recognition. In recognition of School Board Appreciation Month this month, we wish to thank our Board of School Directors for their continued dedication and hard work. Your positive attitude and determination is recognized. Thanks for all you do. On behalf of this administration, staff, teachers, paras, nurses, everyone, custodians, everyone who works in our school district, our students and our families, we just want to take a moment to thank you this month for all the dedicated time that you put into this work that you do. We appreciate you very much, and we just want you to know that not just in January, but throughout the year, we appreciate you, but this is a special time where we get to recognize you. So if everyone would join me in a round of applause for our Board of Education.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next one, read. Yes. Okay. Next up, heroic paraprofessional recognition. Is Mrs. Lorraine McConja here today? I know she said she probably wasn't going to be able to make it, but Lorraine? Well, we do want to recognize Lorraine. Lorraine jumped into action when a student was choking at Highland Elementary. The student was not breathing, and Mrs. McConja immediately administered the Heimlich maneuver. Mrs. McConja's quick action saved the student's life. This, on behalf of the Board of School Directors, myself, we all thank you, Mrs. McConja, for your heroic actions which saved the student's life. We are proud to honor you this evening. Wish you could be here, but as always, thank you for stepping in, putting your training to use, and keeping our kids safe. We can't thank you enough.
Congratulations to the following students who are District Holiday Greeting Card Contest winners. Layla Miskiel, 5th grader at State Street Elementary. Are you here this evening? Can you come forward, please? Thank you.
Great job, Layla.
Would you mind coming through and we'll all shake your hand? You just start over on that side. Congratulations.
Beautiful job. Congrats.
Congratulations. Also, Mia Pagani, 4th grader, Economy Elementary. Congratulations.
Good job, Mia.
Also, Jaden Thomas, 5th grader at Highland Elementary.
Congratulations. Good job. Congratulations. Good job.
Way to go, Jaden.
No, go for it.
All right, so the next one is the,
You might need it up a little bit.
You don't need a mic.
all right, here we go. The 2023 Pennsylvania Office of Attorney General Drug Free Calendar Art Contest. Congratulations to Sela Mooner. I think I pronounced that right. Sorry if I butchered it. She says, no, I butchered it, did I? Elizabeth? Cecilia.
Celia.
Come on, this speaks for public education. Forgive me. For drawing the design that will be used in the calendar. Come on up here, forgive me. But you know who you are. Don't worry about my ignorance up here. Congratulations, by the way.
What? Well, young lady, the mic is all yours.
Hold up, wait a minute. You good?
I'm Celia, and I'm part of the 2023 Pennsylvania Office of Attorney and General Drug-Free Calendar Contest, and I am the month of June. They only picked 13 fifth graders throughout the country of Pennsylvania. I am proud to represent Ambridge. I didn't think I was going to win because the email was sent out late, but apparently I won. Our teacher handed out flyers of the contest, and I decided I would join. I picked butterflies because they remind me of being free, just like being free from drugs. I was so happy and honored that I won. I wanted to do it because I want to show people what it's like to be free. Thank you for listening, and I will also be handing out calendars if you want.
Good for you. Keep it up. Good job.
May I have a calendar?
Oh, sure. Do you have extra? Oh, yes, please.
I'll take one too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
You're wonderful, please. That's all we ask.
This is June. June.
Love it.
Congratulations. Good job. Short. Thank you.
This is her entry, for those of you that want to see it. Give a chance to it.
Good job. Congratulations. Please.
Great job, Celia.
Congratulations.
All right, let's try this again. So we got 2022 PMEA Honors Band. Congratulations to Amanda Wozniak.
Washak.
There it is. Washak, 12th grade, and Samantha
Washak.
Washak, 9th grade. I'm assuming siblings there. For making the 2022 PMEA District 5 Honors Band at Westminster College. Come on up here. Congratulations, congratulations.
When you're done. Thank you. You can go to the mic. So I asked them to tell us a little bit about the trip that starts tomorrow, if you don't mind.
Tonight, the band is leaving for Disney, and we're gonna spend a couple of days there. We're gonna march down Main Street.
It's so fun. Exciting.
Yes.
It's awesome.
Good luck.
Safe travels to everyone in the band.
The 2022-2023 FBLA State Leadership Conference. Congratulations to Jason DeSantis, a Business Information Systems student at the Beaver County Career and Technology Center, for placing at this year's Future Business Leaders of America Regional Leadership Conference. Jason placed 4th in computer problem solving. Woo!
Let me get a picture, Mom. I see that.
Well done. Congrats.
Congratulations. Great job.
Good evening, everyone. So the FBLA State Leadership Conference is happening in April of this year, from April 16th to April 19th in person. Very thankful for the opportunity to come compete in this competition with many talented people across the state. Thank you for this opportunity.
Time for Act 3. Believe it or not, I was an English major. Just kidding. Just kidding. Listen, no, this is school. All right. Congratulations to Zappa Lewis, okay? I don't see no head shaking, so that might be right. Who has been named to the inaugural Pittsburgh Students All-Peer Team presented by the Mentoring Partnership and the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. This team is made up of 11 high school football players from around the region who go above and beyond to offer support and encouragement to their teammates and peers. As part of this recognition, Zappa, say it out loud. There it is. You get a sticker. Was honored in an on-field ceremony during the Steelers home game. That'd be cool. Against the Cleveland Browns, and a $1,000 donation was made to the Ambridge Area School District Athletic Department. Is that person here?
I do not see it.
What? That's one of the coolest things ever. All right, well, still, give it up. Donation jar for my comedy career. Once in a while tonight when we're getting there, but I'm going to introduce Mrs. Kathy Fisher. Thank
The meeting at large. Moving on to the students of the month. High School November Student of the Month, Aaliyah Thomas, 9th grade. Cody Roper, 10th grade. Trevor Grabsky, 11th grade.
Congratulations, great job.
Micah Kowalik, 12th grade. High School November Extra Effort Awards, Cavante Saunders, 9th grade.
Congratulations, great job.
Lily Denny, 10th grade. Kylie Stettenband, 11th grade. John Jarrett, 12th grade. High School December Student of the Month, Curtis Moore, 9th grade. Madeline Galinas, 10th grade. Can you pronounce his first name?
Natasia.
Oh, that's cheating.
Natasia.
Natasia Alexander, 11th grade. Alvin Minor, 12th grade. High School December Extra Effort Awards, Tanner Feltis, 9th grade. Alexander Siebert, 10th grade. Tegan Baker, 11th grade. Will Ruka, 12th grade. Middle School December Student of the Month, Sarah Merriman, 6th grade. Chris Carvin, 7th grade. Holly Buzak, 8th grade. Economy Elementary November Student of the Month, Maximus Dablock.
Congratulations. What about your sister? Thank you.
Take that load of it.
Congratulations.
Hey, Max, I see you, Max.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can we have our maintain principals come up and do their announcements for Employee of the Month?
There's the English major right there.
Okay, on behalf of Mrs. Galitzis and Economy Elementary is Alex Verzese here. I'd like to share a little bit of the words that came from the nominating committee and the principal. He goes above and beyond every time he steps into Economy Elementary. He takes such pride in making sure our classrooms are spotless, and he does it with a smile. School has never been cleaner. He's always doing the extras to maintain a clean school environment. Aside from his work ethic, Alex has a wonderful heart. He is kind and generous to all who cross his path. We are thankful to have him, and we feel he is more than deserving for our Employee of the Month at Economy Elementary. Congratulations. Wass. Is Amy here? Okay, I'll just read what was written, and so those of you who had the opportunity to attend the event, it was an excellent event. I believe that Amy Wass deserves to be nominated as Employee of the Month because she not only is an amazing teacher and does the job she was hired to do so well, but Amy never ceases to go above and beyond for her class as well as the entire school. We just had an amazingly successful Title I event, and it was 100% because of Amy's leadership. Her relentless planning, shopping, baking, organizing, and connections made it not only possible, but amazing. She doesn't do it for a pat on the back. It's just the type of person she is, and I believe that she should be celebrated for it. We couldn't agree more, so congratulations to Amy Wass.
The Employee of the Month at State Street Elementary School is Ms. Beverly Coburn. She is our secretary. Come on down. Ms. Beverly Coburn is an exemplary employee of the Ambridge Area School District. As a secretary, she does a wonderful job of keeping up with the millions of questions and assignments she is given daily. She faithfully sends reminders to the teachers about programs, blue cards, and attendance. Even more importantly, she does these things with a very calm and professional way. Bev also volunteers at P2 events like the Back to School Bash and attends events such as the Title I Bingo. She is the first impression most people get of our school, and it is always a positive one. She has a smiling demeanor and kind words for everyone who enters the doors of State Street. What an asset to have her as a secretary in our district. And just so that you know, when she was nominated, almost all the papers that came in for her said almost the exact same thing. So congratulations to you. Good to see you. Congratulations.
For Ambridge Middle School, our employee of the month is Betty Jean Orlowski. She is our custodian. She's affectionately known as BJ. When you come in the morning, for the students arriving here playing like Michael Jackson on the radio. But BJ is our everywhere and everything. I mean, she keeps her halls clean, she cleans up a little bit of messes, but she also has this amazing ability to build positive relationships with her students. And that's the one thing that BJ does for us. She's always around, so she's an amazing employee to have. So I hope she stays with us for as long as we hopefully she can. But she's great, so please just give her a round of applause. She's great.
Pleasure that I will be recognizing two staff members from the Ambridge High School this evening. For the December Employee of the Month, I'd like to recognize Megan Recipio. The staff wants to acknowledge Megan for her dedication to fulfilling all of her job responsibilities, demonstrating a caring attitude to both students and staff, being consistently dependable, being active in both in-school and out-of-school activities, serving as a role model to others, always willing to lend a hand, motivating students to do their best, and most of all, she is described by everyone as just being kind. So we'd like to recognize Megan
for those characteristics.
Thank you, congratulations.
Thank you for everything you do.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey,
Congratulations.
thank you.
I'd also like to recognize Renee Guerreri. Renee is frequently the person that we see most when we enter the building every day. She always goes out of her way to make everybody else's day better. She provides unending support for students, staff, and administration. She is always positive in the face of adversity, and she is always professional when executing her duties.
Congratulations.
Thank you for your service. I know. Congratulations and thank you to everybody for coming out for that this evening. Those were wonderful things to celebrate. At this time, district residents may come forward to comment on agenda items only. Each person must state their first and last name and address prior to speaking. Each resident will be allowed 3 minutes and can speak only once. This period for public comment prior to the standing committee reports will be limited to 1/2 hour. Although not required, board members desiring to address questions or concerns may do so after the residents' comments or questions or at the conclusion of the committee reports. There will still be an opportunity for residents to comment on any business relevant to the Amherst Area School District under old and new business at the end of the meeting. Is there anybody who wishes to speak on agenda items this evening? Okay. Under committee reports, Education and Technology, Mrs. Smith and Mr. Zacci.
Thank you, Madam President. I'll make a motion to accept items 1 through 10 this evening.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any board discussion? Okay. Can I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Carpenter?
Yes.
Mr. Cephas?
Yes.
Mrs. Fisher?
Yes.
Ms. Fitzko?
Yes.
Mr. Keever?
Yes.
Mrs. Kehoe?
Yes.
Mrs. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Zacci?
Yes.
Mrs. Ramasco?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Finance and Budget and Buildings and Grounds, Mr. Carpenter and Mr. Keever.
Madam President, I'd like to make a motion to approve 1 through 7. Second.
Any board discussion? Can I?
Mrs. Ramasco, I have one question from last week. I had asked about the softball field. I did have a parent reach out. They watched the meeting and they did mention that the roofs of the dugouts need replaced and there's an issue with home plate. I don't know if it was vandalized or if we could just ask maybe Mr. Lomenzo to look into that. I wanted to make sure I mentioned that so I didn't forget. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Any other comments? Can I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Carpenter?
Yes.
Mr. Cephas?
Yes.
Mrs. Fisher?
Yes.
Ms. Fitzko?
Yes.
Mr. Keever?
Yes.
Mrs. Kehoe?
Yes.
Mrs. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Zacci?
Yes.
Mrs. Ramasco?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Under Athletics and Public Relations, Mr. Zacci and Ms. Fitzko.
Again, I want to highlight the point of information for the Hall of Honor. Annually, the Amherst Area School District proudly recognizes graduates to induct into the Bridger Hall of Honor. The Hall of Honor was established to commend those outstanding graduates for their accomplishments, successes, services to others, and/or state and national awards. Applications to complete the 23 nominations are available on the district website.
Thank you.
Additionally, items 1 and 2. For number 2, there's slight clerical explanation change. It's recommended to approve the purchase of 3 additional AEDs to be utilized throughout the district at athletic events for a total cost not to exceed $2,500 each. The previously published agenda was just stated $2,500. So this is three $2,500 each. I make a motion to approve 1 and 2.
Second. Any board discussion? Can I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Carpenter?
Yes.
Mr. Cephas?
Yes.
Mrs. Fisher?
Yes.
Ms. Fitzko?
Yes.
Mr. Heber?
Yes.
Mrs. Kehoe?
Yes.
Mrs. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Zachary?
Yes.
Mrs. Ramasco?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Under steering and rules and legislative, Mrs. Kehoe, Mrs. Fisher.
Yes, Mrs. Ramasco, thank you. I'd like to move for the adoption of items 1 through 3.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any board discussion?
I have a couple questions. On item number 2, is this to replace the Quality of Education Council meeting? Is that what this is?
Well, how I would describe it is, I don't know that it's going to completely replace it, or that but in a way, it's going to kind of take over the group that's a foundation that's going to create Flourish. QEC will still meet possibly as a subcommittee of this group.
Okay.
But this group would kind of take the overall lead. And that's the best I could describe it to you at this given point. I don't think they've made a 100% for sure decision that the QEC, for example, is going to completely be eliminated, or if they will be utilized as a subcommittee at some points.
Okay, so in our agenda on the paperwork with this, we're supposed to nominate another person. So I think Mrs. Ramasco was on there as the board president, but we still have to nominate one more.
Well, Mrs. Ramasco, speak for yourself. But what happened is that this group, Flourish Beaver County, as it's created, and eventually it's going to be looking at an MOU that folks are going to, they hope that all the school districts would agree to, ended up looking at folks that were on that committee primarily, or that they thought would be beneficial from a variety of districts. And there are representatives, for example. There will be 2 superintendents. There will also be 2 school board members, and then so many that might be a county commissioner, there might be a parent, there might be somebody from the union, et cetera, that makes up this group. And so trying to represent most of the school districts, if not all of the school districts in one way or another, Dr. Rosendale from the BBIU indicated that he would like and feel that Mrs. Ramasco, would serve in that role and do a nice job. And so he broached that with me, and I agreed. And so he asked her if she would be willing to be one of the 2 board members in the county.
I know, but the paperwork said that we're supposed to have somebody else too, from Ambridge. So there's 2 slots that paid. So I thought, we were going to.
So that's for the QEC committee?
Right.
But for the Flourish Beaver County, that came directly from the BBIU. So they reached out to 2 total in the whole county, if that makes sense.
Mrs. Ramasco, may I just wanted to give a little background. I served on the QEC committee back when I was the board president. I'm in agreement. I think that should be a board president's role, to serve on. This is going to be a new committee, and the board president will come back and relay and give us the information and updates on what actually Flourish Beaver County is going to be. It's new, it's fresh, but I think, in my opinion, it's a good idea that Mrs. Ramasco be the representative for that. I think it'll be something to look forward to for the whole county, not just for Ambridge, but for all districts.
No, I'm not saying not have the board president. The way the paperwork read, it looked like we had to have 2 people.
Is that maybe for an
Personally,
alternate?
I don't want it, but because
what
you said we had to vote tonight on it, which is.
What I thought was, and I don't remember, so I apologize if it didn't say it on the paperwork, who the other board member would be. I don't know if you're voting for another, if everyone in the county is going to vote for these 2 board members, including yourself, and who the other one was selected. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't recall the name.
I wasn't told. But there's only 2 in the entire county. So there's, what'd you say?
Was it for
It might be 3.
I could be wrong. No.
I'm sorry, I don't remember. They did mention who the other board member would be, and I'm drawing a blank. I apologize for that.
That's all right, I'll look it up. Go ahead. Go ahead. We're good.
Okay. Any other discussion? We're good?
I was just looking it up.
Are we good? Okay.
I can't pull it up on my phone, but
We
there
can
was a
wait.
memo. Okay.
Why
You can't do that. It's tabled. Let's get started.
Do you want her to keep looking it up? Go ahead, Jim.
We're just going to take a second just to make sure before we vote. Just to fill the time. So this committee, I guess the little bit that I was told on the phone, the first thing that needs to happen, which is why it's timely, is that they're going to be selecting an executive director. And so that process is going to be starting as quickly as they can get that up and running. So that's kind of what the timely part is.
I can try to close it up.
I'll get there in the reception.
She might count.
Yes,
Mrs. Ramasco. She looks like she's right.
It says select
It says at the bottom,
You have,
as the board president select 2 candidates or provide up to 2 write-in candidates. But
You have to
then
select them.
underneath, it's the nominees are yourself and Michelle.
it's kind of like when we vote
Michelle
on the
from,
CTC.
Freedom. Yeah,
Freedom.
yes.
It's kind of, I think what I took from that is it's kind of like the CTC, you vote either those 2 people or you put 2 new names in.
Okay.
You write in.
You
yeah.
might be right.
So you have to either pick those 2 or.
That could be.
Well, then they should have clarified that.
Well, that was my understanding. I just was drawing a blank on
I'm
the other
waiting
name.
for somebody other than that.
But you could say no, and you as a group could vote in somebody else.
I think the way they worded it
It's
maybe
confusing.
was where it's confusing.
That makes
But
sense.
I think it's correct in where yourself and the other, the first paragraph, I think. Yeah, it sounds like you're supposed to, but I don't think that's what they mean. I think that
it's
means
like
if
the-
you
yes.
want write-in candidates.
Correct. Okay. Any other discussion? Can I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Carpenter?
Yes.
Mr. Cephas?
Yes.
Mrs. Fisher?
Yes.
Ms. Fitzko?
Yes.
Mr. Keever?
Yes.
Mrs. Kehoe?
Yes.
Mrs. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Zaggi?
Yes.
Mrs. Ramasco?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Under Personnel and Salary Schedule and Labor Relations, Mr. Cephas and Mrs. Smith.
I'm happy to take it this evening.
Thank you.
All right. Under Personnel and Salary Schedule and Labor Relations, I'm going to make a motion to accept items 1 through 21 this evening.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any board discussion on any of those items? Can I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Carpenter?
Yes.
Mr. Cephas?
Yes.
Mrs. Fisher?
Yes.
Ms. Fitzko?
Yes.
Mr. Keever?
Yes.
Mrs. Kehoe?
Yes.
Mrs. Smith?
Yes.
Mr. Zaggi?
Yes.
Mrs. Ramasco?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Under President's Address, I have really nothing this evening except to congratulate and thank everybody that came out tonight for being recognized. Those were wonderful accomplishments. And also best wishes to the marching band. Very exciting for your trip that's coming up tonight. I thought it was tomorrow morning, but I guess you're leaving tonight. Other than that, I hope everybody has a great night. That's all I have. Solicitor General?
I have no action items. I just would respectfully request an opportunity to continue executive session at the conclusion of the voting meeting for personnel matters.
Thank you. Dr. Pascarella?
Yeah, likewise, just want to congratulate everyone from the employees to the students who were able to be recognized tonight for all of their accomplishments. A lot of great things going on, and it's always awesome to have the opportunity to congratulate and recognize everyone's great work. So congrats to everyone that was here tonight. I'm very proud of you. Thanks for everything that you do for our school district.
Thank you, Dr. Pascarella. It is now time for old and new business. Any district resident who desires to comment on any business relevant to the Ambridge Area School District should now come forward. Each person must state their first and last name and address prior to speaking. Each person will be allowed 3 minutes and can only speak once. Is there anybody here who wishes to address the board?
Want me to turn the microphone around?
Yes.
Talk loud?
Either way.
Hello, my name is Christy Park. My address is 3729 Miller Street, Baden, Pennsylvania. So I'm here to address some concerns about the English teacher in the high school. Nothing's been said. I get a text from my daughter, who's a senior in high school. Teacher's been escorted out of the classroom. Now nobody has a clue what's going on. She doesn't know what's being graded, when it's being graded, who's grading it, who's teaching them. Thankfully, actually, I've been provided with information today that apparently Mr. Daniels is a substitute and has been teaching them kind of consistently. I'm not sure. But, so I was just trying to get an understanding on what the hell's happening. I mean, this is my last couple of months. Hurrah, yay, no offense to you guys, but it's been a little bit of a cluster this year with guidance counselors and stuff like that. So just wondering what's happening. English. Anything?
So because it's personnel, we can't discuss that part of it, but
I don't even know
yeah.
anything personal about whoever, whatever's going on. Hopefully she gets things right. Just want to know about my daughter's education and the rest of the students.
So would you mind, or Dr. Zubsik, since you're here, would you mind speaking to it?
To give you some information. The English department has been working together with Mr. Daniels to make sure that the students have appropriate work to meet the English curriculum. I met with some of the teachers after school today to make sure that grades would be completed on time for report cards, and every deadline is going to be met. Additionally, we met to discuss the activities that the students will need to complete for the curriculum and grading in the third quarter.
Perfect.
They'll be assigned a novel unit, I believe, beginning tomorrow, and there will be appropriate materials to go along with that.
So there will be communication.
Yes.
My daughter's a worrywart. She's a good student. She's not, she stresses, so her grades are mean the world to her.
And in the last, I'd say week or so, it was just a matter of finishing research projects and submitting those.
Yeah.
So there wasn't a lot of, it was just kind of tidying up their writing and getting that.
Okay, cool. That's it. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else who wishes to speak this evening? Okay. Seeing none, do I have a motion to adjourn the voting and retire to executive session for personal matters. Thanks.
Second.
Okay, all in favor? Aye. All opposed?
Teachers and admin, can we get a picture with you real quick before you leave? Everyone together. Or those.